7, 6, 5,
4, 3.
Wow.
It's beeping. Someone dying?
Wow. We got a new clock. Welcome to group chat, guys. We got a new clock that counts down like a frickin' bomb.
The beep kind of scared me.
Yeah. Let us right in there. I kind of felt like hyped up.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have a new clock. We're trying to be more accountable to time on this podcast because we appreciate your guys' time. We have learned that, most of you are listening in the car on your drive to work, maybe in the gym, and usually that's around 45 or an hour. And sometimes we tend to go 120. 130 even. Yeah. You know what I mean? And we can see where people are having trouble getting back to us.
Yeah.
So just trying to be more mindful of time around here. Listen, happy Friday. Welcome to group chat. I hope everyone's feeling good. We have some good news and some bad news. Good news is Taylor, our beloved friend and newsletter editor-in-chief, is back. So newsletters will be back. There won't be as many.
The bad news is his
typos.
stupid fucking hat is here.
That was it. That was the
No
bad
one wants to see that hat. No one wants to see another selfie, and no one cares he went to Paris.
You're talking about my stupid hat or Anand's?
You both now have stupid hats. I'm wearing my Lakers hat for the pod. It's different from my previous Lakers.
Oh, yeah, but it's the size.
Still oversized. Yeah. Comfort.
Listen, 2 wrongs don't make a right, Taylor.
Yeah.
True. Fair.
So Taylor's back. He went to Dubai, but then he stopped in Paris on the way back. And if you're not following on Instagram or obviously not watching, Taylor bought a stupid hat. One of those, what do you call it?
French hat. A red French hat.
I don't think that's a technical term. Is it a beret?
Yeah. A red beret.
You want to get technical.
A red beret. He looks kind of like a French grandmother. And his whole trip, he just posted stupid selfies with his stupid beret on.
Yeah.
Well, I bet people hated you. I bet like locals were like, this freaking guy.
Yeah, this American pig.
Locals were hustling me.
You got hustled
you
for
look like
150 bucks.
Well,
can we rewind how he went on basically like the IG girl business version to Dubai?
Yeah, did you tag your sponsor or no?
I tagged my sponsor.
Okay,
Shout out Dylan Whitman. That's my sponsor.
You shouted him out in the newsletter too, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so tell us about that. That came from LinkedIn?
So literally this guy, as you guys all know, I post a lot on LinkedIn, pretty active there. This one guy posted, and I never met him before, but I followed him. He's like a legend in the e-commerce world, Dylan Whitman. And he posted like, there's this conference in Dubai. He wants to take someone and he wants to pay it forward to an entrepreneur and like fly them out and take them, like pay for them to go to this conference. And there was like 7 comments on it. So I commented like, take me, like not thinking anything of it.
Yeah.
And then like 3 weeks later, he just like sends me a flight in my name for three days from that time. And he's like, don't be a pussy. And I was like, oh, fuck.
You're literally like an Instagram model.
Did you have
weird
to have sex with him?
I did not have sex with him, no.
Okay.
It wasn't...
There was no move made, nothing.
No moves made. He was really
weird?
cool. No, he was actually so fucking cool.
Did you share a room?
No. I got my own hotel.
Did he like hang out with you? Or?
Yeah, we hung out the whole time. He started Brand Value Accelerator, which is like super legit Shopify agency. They work with Movement, Kylie's Cosmetics. Like he's fucking legit and just really cool. And he's like, yeah, dude, just wanted to pay it forward. And I was like, fuck yeah, that's tight.
What a risky move.
Yeah. So what type of people are you hanging out with? No, it's really for Taylor the risk because
Yeah, but Taylor looks up to this guy. He knows who he is. It kind of checks out. He's like, oh, at least I can learn, even if this guy's trying to bone me, whatever.
Yeah.
And the guy, it's like, what, you're picking just a guy out of 8 comments on LinkedIn? He was the 8th.
Yeah.
You used all caps, and so you picked him?
I think that's why, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's a little aggressive. You picked the most aggressive guy.
Yeah.
Who knows what you're going to get?
I think he could tell what kind of person I was by my LinkedIn presence. I have a very strong LinkedIn presence.
Oh, gosh, you're right.
But,
so then you stopped in Paris on the way back.
Yeah, so on the way back, I had a layover in Paris, and I was like, dude, I'd never been to Paris before. So I was like, I'm just going to extend my flight. I found a flight on Norwegian, which I later learned is a discount airline.
Yes.
It was $180, and I was like, 4 days later. So I skipped my second leg, took the $180. Turns out they made you pay 90 euros for a carry-on, which is crazy. And they didn't serve water last night on an 8-hour flight. They didn't serve any drinks or any water.
But you pay for it if you want it.
You could buy a bottle of water for like 6 euros. And I was just, at that point, I was like, fuck this airlines. I'm not paying.
So you just
out of
were
principle.
dehydrated.
That's why my voice is raspy. Would rather die.
Your voice is raspy every time you come back from one of these trips. You don't pay up for the water. It's basically what I'm...
Pay up, man. You always come back raspy. I feel like you do a lot of yelling.
Yeah.
He's probably just arguing with everyone.
Yeah.
Just on the whole trip, he's just arguing.
An angry American with a stupid beret on.
He probably tried to negotiate the beret.
I did. He wanted 15 euros. And I was like, dude, I know what this is worth. I was like, I'll give you 2. So we settled at 3. It was good
It's a
negotiation.
pretty good negotiation.
But I won there. Then 5 minutes later, I got hustled for 150 euros. That was no point.
What was that for?
I'm walking around Eiffel Tower wearing my stupid ass beret, looking like the biggest gringo in the world. And I see these guys playing that game with the cups, and the ball goes under the cups, and if you choose,
Oh no! God.
I'm like jet lagged and tired.
And this idiot's probably walking around with his beret.
Do
And
you know
they're
how
just like,
hyped they were? You know if you're doing that all day and some American comes walking
his
up with a
beret.
beret on, you're like, yes.
And I thought I was so smart. I'm like watching it. I'm watching people win money. Later, I learned all those people are on his team. They all work
Yeah, I
together.
mean,
So
He sat here. He sat here on the podcast where Neil explained the whole hustle that was
Yeah.
going on at Complex Con.
And then he went and did it with a beret on.
yeah.
Yep.
I put down 50. I was so sure it was. And then I was like, no way, I lost it. And this really nice girl came up to me and she's like, here's the secret. Here's the tip. It's like this. It's like this. Watch you go. You put your foot on it. And here's how you do it. And blah, blah, blah. And then I did that. And she's like, yeah, this is the right one. I promise you. And I'm like, okay. She's like, put 100 to win your money and then some. I put down 100. It's the wrong one.
obviously, she's in on it, dummy.
Yeah. So then I got
How
paid.
old were the hustlers?
Probably like 30s.
Okay, so they weren't that young.
No.
Seasoned.
Yeah, but I made up $12 on the beret, got them down from like 15 to 2, so I made up 13 euros there, so it's kind of a wash.
It's not really.
All right. Damn it, man.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, well, he's back. He made it. He successfully had a Tag Your Sponsor trip.
Yeah.
And the entrepreneur version. And our newsletters are back to regular now.
And
Newsletters back to regular.
Quick question: over under until he disappears to somewhere else. How many weeks?
I might go to San Diego tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, luckily it's the holidays.
And then Miami for Art Basel. If you guys
You
are
gonna
doing
come?
that. I think so.
Wow.
I might send it.
Just leave the beret.
I got to wear it the rest of the year. So the reason I'm like, I just posted on Instagram as a joke. If this gets 100 comments, I'll wear this for the rest of the year. And like, it wasn't going to get 100 comments. Then frickin' Casey Adams, like, post on his story, everyone go comment on this. And like, I got like 200 comments. Like, I'm like, Casey. And he's like texting me all day. He's like, yo, how's the hat going? Like, send pics of the hat. I'm like, Casey, what's good, bro? You really want me to wear this hat?
You should drop a beret for feet for holidays.
Yeah, like a super cozy beret.
I don't think
The most
anyone else-
comfortable beret in the
the
world.
softest beret ever.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone would want to wear this.
Well,
Maybe
can tell.
Anand with his hat choices.
Okay, who's ready for some news?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Taylor, welcome back.
Thank you.
I'm looking forward to you wearing that for the rest of the year. You have to do it.
I have to.
Okay.
Just like I had to do your challenge before, which I didn't.
Yeah, thank you. One time Taylor did it, like before we knew, like, you know, before he was working with us and knew him well, he did a thing like, I'm donating money to charity. If you donate $50, I'll do literally anything and post it on my story. And so I asked him to do something really weird and he didn't do it.
He asked me to.
Also
He asked me to
overpaid.
stand in front of a mirror, putting on lipstick, singing "I'm a Barbie girl." Oh, I'm a pretty princess with my shirt off.
Yeah.
Well,
That's a
don't
little
put up a
creepy.
dumb challenge then.
And I donated the money to charity.
First of
Yeah.
all, I didn't put a timetable on it, so
probably
I didn't
didn't-
not do it yet.
That
Fucked up.
chair-
That's
that-
more your trickery.
Yeah.
That's what you did on the French guy.
No, the French guy did on me.
Well, I mean the beret person.
Oh yeah, true.
Okay, let's start off with some good old-fashioned pop culture news. We have one of our favorite things to talk about on this podcast, and that is a list.
Yeah.
We have a lot of lists on this show. Income, states where salaries growing the highest, different things like that. Now we have Gen Z's most requested brands for holiday 2019.
What do you think?
Well, I'm going to be honest. I looked at this one already.
Okay.
I'll tell you what I was surprised by.
Okay.
That Louis Vuitton was so high on the list. Because you're telling me that Gen Z, these young people, are requesting designer stuff so much that it made a list.
Yeah.
So just to clarify the age range, it's born 1995 to 2015. So 4 to 24-year-olds.
5-year-olds are just banging on the LV.
So, but like,
Let's call it like 15 to 24.
here's what I
Right.
don't understand though. We're talking about like all of these income problems and, you know, all that stuff. Are that many Gen Zers requesting Louis Vuitton that it makes the list?
But here's the thing. It's like, for example, like when you were younger, let's say you wanted a pair of Jordans or whatever. Those were $200. You can get something at Louis Vuitton for $200. You can get like a keychain.
Yeah, so
But I'm just saying, even me, where I grew up.
So let's go back to the source of it. So the source of it is Piper Jaffray, which is a investment bank that does research reports. They do analyst stock tips and whatever, but it's all detailed and they have sources of where they get all this information. So there's just a list of all different, like, very interesting things. And in connection with the Louis Vuitton being luxury trending up, streetwear is trending down.
Yeah.
Which I thought was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Streetwear, which is much more affordable than anything Louis Vuitton.
Yeah. What else? What's top 5?
Apple, Lulu.
People are rich.
Yeah.
Apple's a minimum, what? Minimum of $600?
Minimum. And the thing is, but this is what they want.
Yeah.
These are the most desired, right? Like, not necessarily every kid this Christmas is getting a Louis Vuitton wallet, Apple new iPhone. So, I think it's in line with probably historically that these young people always want whatever is hot.
Yeah.
And kind of, I'm curious to see the actual shopping habits for Christmas and see what they actually buy. They end up at Brandy Melville and Fashion Nova.
That's what I'm saying. They're requesting,
because both those brands are killing it.
Yeah, you're requesting Lulu and Louis Vuitton, but you're getting Fashion Nova and H&M.
Exactly.
Because I was just going to say, where I grew up, or the way I grew up, Christmas was still great, got a lot of gifts, but I wasn't requesting or getting $200 Jordans. And I would think my childhood was pretty normal middle America, not big city.
What price tag was your Christmas gift, do you think? 100?
Probably. I would get I don't know. Or I would get one big, I guess I would get maybe a PlayStation or something.
Yeah, that's probably two something.
So,
but now these kids want an iPhone, a gaming, because gaming was super high, a Louis Virgil wallet, and freaking Lululemon.
Yeah.
I want to rifle off some
Must be
other
nice.
categories that I thought were pretty interesting. So Instagram's the most used by Gen Z. Steep decline in Facebook usage, which we all would assume.
TikTok on the huge rise.
Snapchat is the favorite. TikTok is number 3. Athleisure is trending way upward among Gen Z. Female teens now prefer athletic shoes at almost the same rate as male teens. Gen Z YouTube time is more than Netflix time. A hierarchy of wants. Entertainment over fashion over food.
Okay.
Mobile gaming trending down. Lululemon's officially unisex among this generation.
Wow.
Joggers and chinos are out.
Out.
Scrunchies are in.
Scrunchies? Man, so think about it. These young girls are wearing scrunchies, Lulu, and tennis shoes.
Yeah.
The guys are playing games at home, watching YouTube, and wanting Louis Vuitton. This is what's crazy to me. It seems like more time spent gaming and on devices, more issues with mental stability when it comes to jobs, but way more expensive taste.
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
That's a function of social media, right? Because put it like this: when I was 17 years old, I did not know what Louis Vuitton, Gucci. I didn't know what luxury brands were.
way.
When I got to college, because I went to USC, I was like, "Oh my God, what the hell is Gucci? What is Louis Vuitton?" Because I'd never been exposed to luxury goods.
Yep.
Today, if you everyone follows Kylie Jenner and Travis Scott, what are they wearing? They're literally drenched in designer.
Yep.
So, I mean, it's such a good time to be a luxury brand because the most influential people on the internet are buying your product and promoting you for free.
Yeah.
It's like cheating.
And the most top Gen Z social media personalities. Kylie, obviously. PewDiePie. Emmett
David
Chamberlain. Yep. Summer Rae. And never heard of him. Danny Duncan.
Danny Duncan, yeah, he's doing short story long soon.
Got it.
What does he do?
He's a YouTuber, but he has a merch thing that's virginity rocks, and it's huge at Zoomies
It says Virginity Rocks.
in massive bold letters.
You don't get rocked if you're a virgin.
No rocket.
So technically, we could all be parents to this generation if you think of our age.
Yeah.
Speak for yourself.
4 to 24?
4, okay. That doesn't count. This is 4-year-old.
So what's under Gen Z? What's Dom and Mav?
Let me see. I'm sure they already have a name.
Oh yeah, what are they called?
Yeah.
Who names these people?
Anyone can. You just have to go out there and make a bold claim.
You should really try to get.
We should name that generation.
Get the naming rights.
Yeah.
Oh, I like it.
What is it?
Generation Alpha.
What? Yeah, right.
Because it's just going to be all gender neutral kids. Doesn't even matter.
No, but alpha, doesn't alpha mean like the leader and the...
Yeah.
So what, they're just banking? Maybe they're just trying to will it into these
They're like,
kids.
hopefully these kids
Because Gen
figure
Z
it out.
is alpha,
They're like
Generation
Gen
Beta.
Z is a bunch of
pussy.
Come on, Generation Alpha.
Chill out, boomers.
You got this.
Take it easy over there, boomers.
Oh,
Generation
man.
Alpha.
God, how interesting. Okay, well, people are influencers are the new celebrities. I just think there's a massive gap between wants and what's realistic.
Yeah.
Like where I just feel like 10 years ago, if you looked at top brands, wasn't it like Nike, Billabong, frickin' Volcom,
Maybe those brands were there. I'm sure it was Nike. I'm sure it was Vans.
Jinko,
I'm sure it was.
Sean John? Wasn't it more realistic?
Maybe.
So what, every kid wants Louis Vuitton but is buying something else?
You know what I also find interesting is that despite athleisure being the kind of genre of choice of clothes,
Yeah.
not one athlete is relevant to this generation. That's crazy.
No.
So everyone's wearing Nike and all these athletic brands, but no one actually gives a shit about the athlete that performs in them.
No.
No, because they care about gamers. That's an athlete.
Sure.
That's the new athlete.
Yeah.
You just want to chill out, put on your sweats, and watch FaZe Banks.
This is scary for all the sports leagues, in my opinion. You have an entire generation that does not give a shit about you.
Well, that goes back to their comment about Logan Paul's boxing match being the future.
I'm down with that.
It could be.
Yeah. I mean, I'd watch Taylor and Pete even play one-on-one.
Doesn't it seem a little scary?
I mean, that sounds more interesting than watching an NBA game.
What, box each other?
No, even if they just played one-on-one, I'd watch them.
Oh, yeah, of course. But I'd prefer boxing.
Boxing is obviously, like, anyone brute force punishing blows to the head is preferred.
Yeah. That's like probably, the oldest form of entertainment that exists.
But I think in general, the idea is that I think the most interesting, if you look through this entire study, even the retailers they prefer, like people like Pakistan, American Eagle, they're all on there. It is only big companies. There is no sign of any small emerging company that's come out of nowhere. Louis Vuitton, 100+ years. Apple, so many. These are mega, mega, mega brands. They're the biggest in the world.
But the part that doesn't get talked about is like, then you have Danny Duncan, who's probably doing like, $5 or $6 million a year in merch.
Yeah.
So then like this guy and
But the
like
problem
Jeffree Star makeup is doing shit ton. You know what I mean?
I think they're all influential, and despite that, no one has been able to break mega brands.
No, but when they talk about shopping mindshare, other than obviously all the giants, the ones that did make it that are new are Fashion Nova, StockX, GOAT.
Yeah. It seems in line.
Yeah, I feel like it's also like you have the big ones, and then it's so fragmented underneath that.
And then
you know?
within beauty, Glossier made the list.
Wow.
I mean, I'll tell you what, man. Every time you drive by that store on Melrose Place, there's a line and security letting people in, like in one or two at a time because the store's too full.
Anytime there's a pop-up for anything new, I see a line. There was a Gymshark pop-up, and the line was bananas.
People like to be out and about.
Yeah.
That is one thing that doesn't quite make sense to me is like malls are dead, but people like to be out at things. Like they need excitement more than just going and perusing.
So when I was in New York yesterday, I went to the Hudson Yards. That is the new multi-billion-dollar mall development. It's beautiful. It's amazing. And on the second floor is all the D2C brands. Or I like to call it future bankruptcy row.
yeah,
It just sucked. It was a mall. Even though it was so nice, it has no soul. It has no vibe. It's like I'd rather just walk into some store on the street. Like I saw this one like Zohan character doing Everything Must Go handbags. He's probably been there for 30 years doing the same trick.
Yeah.
The store was slammed.
Yeah.
Slammed. $10 bags. Everything must go. That creates excitement. Something about a mall, and I think the consumer's mind is boring. And unless a retailer specifically does something to create excitement, the general concept of the mall just doesn't feel right. Whereas a pop-up, it's a moment. It's like, it's only here for the weekend. We have to go.
Yeah, that explains like why farmers markets work.
Yeah.
It's once a week. It's Sunday. Everyone's out and about. And the one on Melrose that I've been to a handful of times in the last couple months, like it's slammed. And
Beverly
it's-
Hills. I've been to Beverly
Yeah.
Hills, Hollywood. They're all slammed.
I would argue it's an attention issue, right? Because like there's so many things vying for your attention. Why would you ever just go wander around a mall to see what you find?
Yeah.
Right? Like you're on social, you're gaming, or somebody has a pop-up, we're going to go to this concert tonight. Like everything to get people's attention has to be so big.
Yeah, and not one person who attends a farmer's market on a Sunday would ever be cut dead in a mall.
No, I don't think so.
Malls
Because it's
rough.
a moment that only exists
Yeah.
right then. Okay, malls are out. It just doesn't sound to me quite like, I don't know. I think there's just something interesting happening with the retail apocalypse conversation. I just think sitting stale mall things are just a huge hunk of wasted space.
Yeah.
But man, people will really turn out for a moment.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Next up, let's talk about weird choices. We talked about Scarlett Johansson being mad because she was asked to play a transgender and decided to step down because of the backlash, and she spoke out and said, if I want to play a tree, I can play a tree. It looks like for the role of Harriet Tubman, a really strange actor or actress was suggested. Now, I'm going to give everyone just one quick second to guess who it could be. What big, hot actress right now could possibly be recommended for the role of Harriet Tubman?
Oprah.
Would be great.
Yeah.
Lupita.
Yeah, that was my guess.
She'd crush it, right? Okay. Well, how about Julia Roberts?
Perfect.
How's that sound? See any issues?
She was great in Pelican Brief.
Let me just tell you, I think the whole argument about like a transgender role should only be played by a transgender, blah, 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 blah. I think that's stupid. I do, however, think that Julia Roberts playing Harriet Tubman would be about the dumbest thing that we could possibly do.
So to be fair, because this is all over the internet, it's everywhere. This happened 25 years ago.
Okay, still?
And I just think 25 years ago, there wasn't a conscious effort. They're just like, you know what? If Julia Roberts was blackface in a Harriet Tubman
Can you
biopic,
imagine?
this would work.
I mean, Ben Stiller, that was not that long ago.
What was that movie, Tropic Thunder?
Yeah, he was blackface.
But
the
it wasn't
entire
that.
movie.
It was Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr.
And it was Robert Downey Jr. playing an actor who played blackface. That's how they got away with it.
But that couldn't get done now.
Oh, I don't think so. But the way they did it was so sneaky. It was
Yeah.
so confusing because it wasn't Robert Downey Jr. playing a black guy. He was playing a white guy playing a black guy.
Yeah.
And that's the loophole.
Sounds like a loophole.
I'm saying, man,
there was.
there's loopholes
That
in
movie
this
is
social
hysterical.
justice shit. Okay, so anyway, so it's news now because one of Harriet Tubman's descendants has spoke out about it. Is that
Yeah.
why it's now trending?
Well, I think they're finally making the movie.
Oh, got it. And they were
Yeah.
saying, by the way,
Yeah.
these idiots.
Yeah, because I think the movie's coming out. The trailer's out. It's actually genius marketing because I ended up watching the trailer
Yep.
because I was like, Julia Roberts, Harriet Tubman, and then I go, check out the official trailer.
I mean, did you see what they did with Sonic?
Sonic.
They
2.
had some janky ass Sonic the Hedgehog.
Okay.
That looked like a homeless fucking rat, and they put out the trailer like not too long ago, and it got roasted so hard they digitally redid the whole Sonic character.
Wow.
You have to look at the before and after. It's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Oh my
It
God.
literally looks like a sewer rat, and then like.
But 25 years ago, it would not have been shocking had Julia Roberts played Harriet Tubman.
And a good case for like, at least we're making some progress.
At least we hired a woman.
Yeah. I mean, no, at least that wouldn't be suggested now.
Yeah. I don't
mean,
think so. At least I hope not.
Gosh. Yeah, you never know. They could have a white man playing Harriet Tubman. I got an idea. Okay. You want to move on to some sports?
Yep.
Let's talk about D'Angelo Russell.
Everyone's favorite dry snitcher.
Everyone's man, I'm going to be honest. I don't know how the rest of the world feels about it. I still only look at D'Angelo Russell as a dry snitch.
I think that's how most people
That's
look
probably
at
how Gen Zers view him because they don't watch sports.
No, they don't view him at all.
it. Yeah, they don't. They have no idea who he
They're
is.
like, is that one of Logan Paul's friends or no? 'Cause I'm not sure. It looks like he's decided to go the Chinese route. Mm-hmm. And he's signed a deal with Li Ning, which is a Chinese footwear company.
Yeah.
So, we see what side he's on. Looks like he hates Muslims.
Shut up and dribbles.
Shut up and dribble, and whatever. He's down with the dictatorship. You know what I mean? Fuck Hong Kong.
This is just like this is just a great example of like
So it's under Dwayne Wade's brand, Way of Wade.
Yeah.
So you got to include Dwayne Wade in this. as
Dwayne
well.
Wade. D Wade is part of the regime.
Oh, look at that.
He's a puppet master of the regime.
Wow. Okay.
It's crazy how all this China stuff goes down, and obviously the NBA got punked, and I think it also shed a light to people in the sport that there are some issues in China. They just might not have been aware of it. Like, oh, there are some humanitarian issues. There's other issues in China that are happening. And D'Angelo, maybe because of dry snitching, can't get a Nike deal or Adidas deal.
No, but the reality is, obviously, anyone that doesn't watch basketball would have no clue who D'Angelo Russell is. But the fact that he is one of the rising stars in the NBA, that's without a question. And what are we, 40 days removed from the debacle? 30?
Quickly signs a deal with the
Signs a
Chinese
deal with China with no repercussions.
Yeah. I'm telling you,
we've
it's
never
so
seen
scary.
we've never seen anything get just completely thrown into the rug the way this NBA China.
It literally seems like we are already ran by China.
Yeah.
Never seen. It's insane. Anyway, luckily for him, he's just enough below the radar that no one gives a shit unless he's snitching on somebody. But you think he's not like what? There's probably just no path for him to sign a big.
No, the money's probably just way bigger. He can't. Like, a guy like D'Angelo Russell, what does he get? A couple million a year from Nike max.
Yeah, max.
But the brand is called Way of Wade.
It's under Way of Wade's brand. Maybe
Like,
they'll
what's on
give him a
his shoe?
signature shoe.
WOW.
I'm sure Wade's making a killing.
Wow. Way of Wade.
He has a wine too. Wade does. A Chinese wine. Yeah.
Wine of Wade.
This guy is just a sellout.
He's a sellout.
He's literally a spy.
Yeah, we got to check him.
Well, his kid goes to Sierra Canyon. You could find him probably at any game.
Well,
Down the
good luck
street.
getting to him. He has the Chinese CIA on him. Okay. Well, we're not making any Chinese money, so let's try to collect some ad dollars. If we have any ads, place them here. Okay, we're back. Let's talk about business news. I mean, it wouldn't be right if we didn't throw in a little bit of WeWork update.
Yeah.
Looks like sad news if you're one of the WeWork staff. They have just laid off 2,400 employees. Looks like one of our Kathy's girlfriends was an unfortunate WeWork employee
Wow.
who was laid off. So the Kathys have been affected by this move.
Our community has been hurt.
Our community has been hurt, so we don't take that lightly. I don't know. I mean, what? This seems like a no shit sort of moment.
They're saying it's 20% of their 12,000 some odd employees. I mean, why do you need that many employees?
Probably needs to be 50%.
Yeah. I would
Probably
assume.
needs to just go out of business.
No, I mean, you got to
Wrap it
at
up.
least pretend.
Okay.
So you got to cut at least half the staff. 20% is nothing.
Did they hire the new Newman? The new man?
No,
No, not yet.
Haven't decided?
No, but he did step down as T-Mobile CEO, so he's now officially up.
Oh, so he's definitely doing it.
No, they said he's rumored to take another post at a company. He's effectively turned down all the WeWork rumors.
Okay. Well, we'll see.
Did we get any dirt from the Kathy?
No, we were on live, and he just said my girlfriend got let off today.
And Drama said some insulting things
Yes.
I did.
thereafter.
I said maybe your girlfriend sucked
wanna
at
say
her
anything?
job. I apologize. Listen, I didn't know we were live streaming. I was just trying to be funny in front of my friends.
It happens.
It happens. I was trying to show that I was funny and can pull my weight around here, and it went bad. Okay, well, I'm guessing we'll have a million more updates just like this.
I mean, the phenomenon of WeWork, I think people are so obsessed with it. There is a dedicated section on wallstreetjournal.com.
Yep.
There is, you were mentioning on the Daily, they're constantly doing kind
Yeah,
of...
the Daily did a whole coverage of it this week.
And I just think, despite everyone talking it to death, it's become like this poster child of like everything that's wrong with what's going on right now.
And the thing people don't realize, if they had gone public 6 months ago, they would have gone public and, yeah, probably wouldn't be at 50 billion. It's probably trading at like 25,
Yeah.
20 billion. And everyone would have made out.
Yeah. It's funny how just that
Timing.
minor moment
Yeah.
made all the difference in the narrative.
That's why when you talk to really
Because once you go public with a company of that scale, you have so many parties that can't afford for the company to trade like 80% down that quickly.
Yeah.
Because they've taken sizable positions from like hedge funds and institutions, so they just keep propping it up. Banks keep propping it up. Everyone does.
Okay. Well, it's been great for content.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
let's keep it up, WeWork. Okay, next up, Apple Music is entering a new sort of area, and that is music for like businesses. Mm-hmm. So explain to me how that works. Like that's for like when you walk into Tilly's and they're playing Newfound Glory.
Yeah.
And you're like, man, this is awesome. Like that's not free.
Yeah, it's exactly what it is. And I think businesses, often, I remember when we used to play music in our 5-4 store, some company came up and said, like, you guys have, do you use this service?
Really?
And we're like, no.
Because you used to just like play off iPods?
Yeah. And so then we got slapped with like a thing where we had to sign up for a service and pay for it. Spotify has this service. They charge like $25 to $35. Sirius has it. Apple wants every dollar from every single person.
Yeah.
They want to sell you the phone. They're going to watch Morning Show, which is fantastic.
Thank you.
The critics are stupid.
Fantastic. Why critics aren't liking it?
Critics hated it.
Critics are assholes.
They just don't. You know what? Critics don't know good content.
You just can't. Yeah, critics aren't reliable.
No.
Whatsoever.
They're morons.
I think they judge. You get too full of yourself. You start judging by these other weird standards. It's a good show. And what episode are you on?
I've only watched 2 episodes.
It gets way better.
It is unbelievable. Steve Carell smashing that TV. He should win an Emmy.
What a performance.
Yeah, Reese Witherspoon, unbelievable.
Throw the whole award.
Give her an award too.
Ah, gosh.
But back to the topic.
Yes.
Apple Music, it's just, the reason why I wanted to talk about this is it's just phenomenal that they are just going after everything.
Yep.
There is no stone unturned. They're cleaning out America's businesses, people, everyone. They're getting paid off everybody.
Yep.
Apple stock's up 70% since January of 2019.
Yeah.
Think about that at the scale they already were.
How much?
70%. 70.
And guess whose biggest position it is? Berkshire Hathaway, Warren Buffett.
Really?
You finally figured out tech? Took
That
a
guy,
position in Apple?
his
I like those iPods.
Yeah.
Those are neat.
His thesis of investing, even though he missed out on the entire internet, is fucking incredible.
Yeah.
Well, he has so much capital to put. I mean, 70% when you have this big of a company is absolutely insane.
Yeah.
In 11 months?
And this is in every 401k in America.
Yeah.
Is Apple stock.
Absolutely.
Gosh.
The way we always kind of talk about is like Apple, Facebook, Amazon, Google, it's like basically a savings account.
Yeah.
Like they're not going out of business. Even, there might be some volatility.
Or make
70%.
I mean, back to our home buying conversation.
Yeah.
It's like,
There you go.
save your down payment, put it in an Apple.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
I mean, they're probably gonna quietly sign up. In 2 years, they're gonna be like, their retail music division did $6 billion.
Yeah.
They have 400 million retailers using it.
You can talk about innovation with Tim Apple all you want, but goddamn it, he's delivering.
Tim Apple. And I think that there's a good chance, well, not a good chance, it seems to be as true as it will ever be, that like when Steve Jobs passed away, I think everyone was like, what's going to happen to Apple? Tim Cook might have been the perfect person at the perfect time.
It's basically like we know there's no one close to innovation. Let's just figure out how to extract more money out of our existing customer base.
I mean, they're like, oh, look, they were probably laughing the day the Razor came out. These morons are putting out.
It wasn't even on their
What's
radar.
crazy is that the smartphone penetration, I think the statistic has been fairly flat, meaning Apple's been around 18 to 19% globally. But they just are able to extract so much more money from that existing base. And that's what Tim Cook's a genius at figuring out.
Tim Apple, man.
Tim
Good
Apple.
guy. Knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
And how good was it? Yes, 2 days ago now, because this episode's Friday, is Tim Apple and Trump did a big press conference. Donald Trump takes credit for a plant that was built in Austin in 2013 and said it was opened yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh.
I like that.
Well, convenient.
See, when he lies, it's just like different.
Yeah.
Was he with Tim Apple?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tim Apple was
Tim
walking
Apple
around.
just
Tim
let him
Apple
have
did
it?
not correct him.
You know, you can't. Not when their stock's on fire.
Everyone, all the tech guys are getting smart. There's all these secret dinners now that are coming out that Zuck had with Trump.
Yeah.
Tim Apple's just letting Trump take the victory lap.
Oh, my gosh. Okay. Okay. This is a good list. We have another list, kind of. This one I didn't read, and I'm really excited about it. We have a sort of a breakdown on what your shopping habits mean for your political affiliation. So where do Democrats shop? What do they wear? And same thing for Republicans.
Yeah.
Give me some stats. I want to know where I'm hitting on the charts.
So, I mean, I think the most obvious one out of the list was in denim.
Seems like it. So if you wear denim at all, you're Republican.
No.
Okay.
Levi's versus Wrangler.
Really? What do Democrats wear Levi's?
is a liberal denim brand.
Okay.
And they stand for, they've made vocal political contributions supporting liberal causes. Wrangler, who has chosen to shut up and dribble, makes no political affiliation, no nothing. Customers like that, which so happen to be Republican. It feels that one of the trends among Republican favorite brands is not to have a point of view.
Yeah, shut up and dribble. They love it.
They love shut up and dribble.
Yeah. I would argue if you wear jeans, you're more likely Republican, and if you wear Lululemon or sweatpants, you're more likely liberal.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Speaking to my two friends here with jeans on.
Jeans on.
I actually didn't wear sweats today. But yeah, like I don't think any Lululemon or these activewear customers are Republican leaning.
You don't think so?
I think liberals like to be comfy, you know?
Yeah.
They like to relax, maybe go protest a little bit, march in the streets, hashtag something.
And then they did a thing with cars. So, like pickup trucks, obviously lean.
Yeah, not a shocker.
You know where they lean.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that was an interesting.
What are liberals driving? Teslas?
No, I mean
Priuses?
No, I think it was more of the particular type of car.
What type of
versus
car?
a brand?
Electric.
Sure, but like I think it was divided down the middle on Ford, for example. But it was just different categories.
Like
of
a
Ford.
sedan is a liberal car.
Yeah, probably versus a pickup.
Yep.
46% of Nike customers identified as Democrats. 31% were Republicans.
Okay, it's more than I thought.
Yeah.
NBA and NASCAR, you know where they fall.
So, I mean, essentially,
It's what you
if you see a
think.
guy pulling up in his pickup truck to a NASCAR race in Wranglers, you can bet he's Republican.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Coors, Michelob Ultra, more Republican.
What are liberals drinking?
Jose Cuervo was a big one.
Wow.
Tequila. Corbel.
White Claw. I feel like there's a lot of Trump's voting college kids drinking White Claw.
You're right.
Right? I don't think White Claw actual consumer probably isn't necessarily liberal leaning.
No, I don't
The
think
White
so.
Claw?
Yeah.
No, I just think it's such a phenomenon that you find people on both sides drinking White Claw.
Find people drinking on.
You think
both
same thing with
sides.
Juul?
Yeah, I don't think that's a liberal conservative bias.
Okay. All right.
Fast food is interesting.
Yeah, what do we got?
Carl-
Arby's, Republican.
Arby's is Republican.
Yeah.
Carl's Jr., liberal.
Wow.
Chick-fil-A, Republican.
Yeah, because they're anti-gay.
Yeah.
They stopped that, though. No, what? That's true. And they stopped it, though. Did you see that?
No, they stopped. They said
They
they
were
stopped
donating
donating money.
to-
They didn't say they'll stop being anti-gay.
But here's the thing. I don't think that they were technically, am I right? They weren't doing anything anti-gay. It's that they were donating to someone who was.
Yeah.
And so they stopped that donation.
Yeah.
And now it's to somewhere else.
Yeah.
So technically, not anti-gay anymore.
So if you're gay and you've been dying to have Chick-fil-A, go for it.
Now's your time. Maybe that's
Carl's
why.
Jr. was surprising.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I wouldn't know where that would fall.
Starbucks, liberal.
Yeah, clearly.
Steak and Shake,
Republican. Really?
Come on.
I mean, I guess I don't even know anything about Steak and Shake.
I mean, the word steak obviously prohibits a group of people.
I mean, think about a fast food restaurant that's Steak and Shake. Jesus. Okay.
But those were kind of the highlights. It's a really interesting article, and these are obviously like leaning. There's obviously customers from both sides.
I think Carl's Jr. is more of a geography base. Like, I think they're heavily West Coast.
Yeah, I thought maybe the Western bacon cheeseburger meant West Coast.
Like, I
Just
bet
that
the
just lets a liberal
Chick-fil-A
feel like a Republican.
I
for a
bet
day.
the Chick-fil-A will trend differently over time because they're all over California now, whereas like 7 years ago they probably weren't.
But they're closed on Sundays. Like they're real. Like there's some good Christian values.
Yeah, you like that, right?
Yeah. Okay. All right. That's great. I love that list. Okay. In the biggest free money news of the week, Marie Kondo, the art of cleaning up woman, has added an e-commerce shop to her website. This seems to me like absolute, just like I said, free money.
So her company is called, and her website is called Con Marie. And this, my friends, is the biggest con of all time.
Why is it a con?
She's selling junk.
Really?
Overpriced junk. She told you to get rid of it, and she's like, you know why? Because I'm going to fill your closet with the biggest, most useless items you could ever imagine.
What type of stuff?
I'll show you what kind of stuff. Hey, computer brush. Sweeps the keyboard. Okay?
Whoa,
You need that?
shiatsu stick. It's literally a twig.
A twig.
Oh, wow.
A Fudogami brass tool holder for $275.
Damn.
She's a con artist.
Con Marie.
That's why the website is perfect for her. I can't believe that this is what she's selling.
$115 robe?
Yeah.
Have you noticed that now the Container Store has influencers?
Yeah, because
Is it all because Marie Kondo
So,
started this? Because
since-
like Marcus Jordan
Yeah.
did a whole bit on it.
So I'll tell you, since we recently moved and we hired a closet organizer, and we randomly asked the woman, like, "Oh, how does Maria Kondo affect your business?" She's like, "It went bananas, like nuts, because everyone wanted to get their closet, their home organized." I would not have chosen the e-commerce path as what she's chosen. Like, I'm gonna fill your house with overpriced junk.
But my thing is like, me personally, I would have chosen the e-commerce path, but why so expensive? And why isn't it more based around cleaning up? Like she should have like shelving units.
She should do Container Store.
Yeah, like, what's wrong with you?
trendy Container Store.
You're selling a shiatsu stick
That's
that is inspired by Miss Kondo's acupressurist grandmother?
That's a lot of bull shiatsu.
Holy
How much of this
bullshit.
whole trend is also the fact that no one can afford to live in a size of a place that they actually want to live in? So in dense cities, because
Yeah.
everything's too expensive.
Yeah.
So now everyone's forced to live in smaller places than they actually want to, and they're forced in this
Yeah,
organizational.
I'm sure that's a lot of it.
Yeah,
and
which
it's
is
also in the mental health. It kind of edges in. Like there's a lot of like the her whole thing about the art of tidying up and the like clarity and minimalism. And,
She's right, because after this closet organizer and this woman did our kitchen,
Yeah.
I feel a lot more relaxed.
Feel a lot more mentally healthy.
I do, because like I can just find everything. Boom, boom, boom. Everything's easy to find. So I agree with what she did. I'm just blown away that this was her e-commerce strategy. Like this is, to me, the biggest fumble.
Yeah, I agree. I've started with free money and now no one can afford it. So,
Yeah.
congratulations, Marie. You sold 20 shiatsu sticks.
Yeah.
for
We're probably going to
$300.
get this thrown on our face, and some asinine number is going to come out.
Yeah.
I don't believe it. I think
I think it's true. So I think either way an asinine number is going to come out, but I think that number could have been so asinine and it could have got like acquired by frickin'
Container Store.
Yeah.
like IKEA buys Marie Kondo.
Yeah.
Con
She should be
job.
doing the most. She should be doing shelving, containers, the most efficient furniture, like stuff like that, and reasonably priced, because her audience is the world now because of the Netflix show.
Yeah.
And instead, you sell a $275 spoon set. Fuck out of here.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Con is right.
Okay. How about this? Is this a con? PayPal bought, or they're going to buy Honey for $4 billion.
Con.
Yeah. I can't believe
wow.
I
this.
can't believe.
My jaw dropped.
Why? Okay, so fill me in because I'm not too
So
familiar.
before we offend the entire LA startup ecosystem, actually we're about to. So.
Because they all invested.
Well, it's being paraded around as one of the great wins. It's a $4 billion exit.
Yeah, sure, that's a win.
But like Honey, so for example, our coupon codes are on Honey. So for those that don't know, Honey started as a toolbar that sits on top of your browser, and at checkout, it automatically enters a discount code, giving you the best possible discount.
Yep.
The catch is they're really an affiliate marketer, and they get that last
Last click attribution.
So they take the credit for the conversion. So you have to pay them.
Scam.
So not only are you doing, let's say, a 75% off discount code for Black Friday, but now you're paying Honey on top of that.
They scan the internet they just literally screw over all e-commerce brands. They scan the internet for the best codes, anywhere that codes get leaked. Then most of these bigger brands are set up with affiliate marketers. So it's like, hey, Drama, we'll give you a 20% off code, and we'll give you 20% of the sale every time it sells.
Yep.
So Honey is an affiliate marketer, and they just like kind of sneak into your affiliate program. So you have thousands of affiliates you don't even check.
Yep.
So for example, we were using Honey, and one day like I saw we owed them like $7,500. And I'm like, this is affiliate marketing is meant for traffic that you weren't already going to get.
Yeah.
Yep.
When you have someone using Honey, they're about to check out. These are the most high intent purchases.
Yeah.
And now Honey not only is giving them the best code on the internet, they're charging you their 10 to 20% commission. You have to pay them for hooking up your customer with a bigger discount.
And you don't even get to reward the affiliate that actually drove the traffic.
Yeah.
It's so
because they claim
annoying.
the last click.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's shady
Biggest scam
business.
ever.
that's scammy.
PayPal probably paid for it. They're like, oh my God, they figured out something so scammy. We have to buy this.
So what's the legality there? Obviously, it's legal because PayPal wouldn't buy this company for $4 billion.
Correct. It's last click attribution. They are the affiliate. They got the last click.
So the more installs Honey has, the more likely they're going to be the last click.
They're the last click on everything.
Everything. Everybody. Oh, half of ours end up going through them.
So they're
Because
getting
they
all
take
this
credit.
Yeah. And the only two ways they monetize, because it's free to the user, is either through the affiliate marketing or by selling all the data they have, which I'm sure is also sketchy with consumer.
Right.
Just a sketchy company. Like, they suck. I hate them.
Heard it here first.
Put your hat back on.
Hey, they got the $4 billion. They got
$4
the
billion is a lot. I mean,
Yeah, this is the first time I actually have understood the business, to be
Yeah.
honest. And I just saw the $4 billion sticker price. I was like, holy shit, they must have figured something out.
yeah.
Yeah,
The
how to
problem
scam.
is they're taking credit for everything, for that
Yeah.
purposes of attribution.
Okay. Who's ready for some winners losers content recommendations?
Yeah.
Yeah. You feel good? You have it good?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you got? Who's our biggest winner of the last 7 days?
I'm going with a woman by the name of Fiona Hill. She was in the impeachment hearings this week.
Okay.
On Thursday. She is a former Russian national security director, I believe, now an American citizen. And she was on stage getting grilled by the Congress people. And she was phenomenal. Like, you got to rewatch. I watched only like half of her testimony. So smart, so like focused, and there was a rumor because she was so fierce and like you could not rattle her, that apparently when she was a kid, someone tried to burn her ponytail or pigtail, and then she like took the fire off with her bare hands. Like, she's so tough. Like, that's like the rumor, the myth, or whatever it is. But I think it's just interesting to see how different people handle this type of pressure.
Yep.
And she just like, I don't know what impact it'll have on everything, but it was very like impressive to see someone just handle the whole hearing like that.
What happened? There was like a moment that I saw, but I couldn't quite catch, where like one of the old white dudes like had like a slip up or something. Did anyone see that?
I didn't see.
I think that's like every testimony.
No, but there was one where it was like, man, long day for this dude, and he just like
I think it was the Sondland guy, but I don't know what happened exactly.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't watch that day.
Okay. All right, Anand, who's your winner?
So, despite it being a scam, my winner was LA Tech, a $4 billion exit. You have Snapchat, which is a $20 billion company. Riot Games, which traded up north of $8 billion to Tencent. There's a lot of big companies. FabFitFun, nearly $1 billion. Clutter, nearly $1 billion. There's a lot of great consumer companies being built in Los Angeles, and probably outside of San Francisco. It has to be number one at this point.
Yep.
And, we can argue the merits of a business or not, but there's a lot of money coming and exits happening.
Okay. Fair. That's fair enough. Whether it's a scam or not, if you get the exit, you get the exit.
Dollar Shave Club, $1 billion?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, my winner is Nipsey Hussle,
Wow.
and that is because he was nominated for 3 Grammy Awards. And I think that's cool. And I think that's cool of the Grammys to do. And I think of these three, I think it's best rap performance, best rap sung performance, and best rap song. I'm sure one of those they'll win.
He'll
Great
get him,
for
yeah.
Lauren London. Great for the memory of Nipsey Hussle.
That's good for him.
Long live Nip.
Yeah.
Okay, who's your loser?
My loser's not going to be popular with a lot of Kathys.
Okay.
It's Andrew Yang.
Wow.
Ooh.
I'm going to tell you why.
Tell me why. I'm still not sold on Andrew Yang. I haven't, I need a little bit more.
So he's come out and said he's a serial entrepreneur, Silicon Valley guy, tech startup. When you say that shit, I assume you're rich.
He's not rich?
He's not rich.
Are you kidding me?
No. They're estimating his worth at $1 million.
Bullshit.
Yes. He claimed that when he sold his startup, he made many millions, some number in the millions.
That sounds Trumpy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then they start looking into some of his holdings, and he launched, he has a fund. First of all, the fund is super sketch, the name of it. It's called, I don't want to butcher it. I want to get it exactly right. I think it's called like Hustle Fund.
Oh, God.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you have $1 million of a net worth and have a fund? Who's giving you money?
No, his fund is like, I think his,
Him and his homies?
yeah.
The Hustle Gang?
Yeah, the Hustle
With like
Gang.
$300K in a fund?
His largest asset is a 2,700 square foot home on a quiet block in New Paltz, New York, worth about $500,000. He has an average, Forbes said he has an average Joe's investment portfolio, cash accounts, diversified mutual funds, small holdings in Lending Club and Google stock.
Well,
And
guess what? He won because when he is out of this race, like pretty soon, he's going to be rich.
yeah.
He's made such a name for himself nationally.
Yeah.
And he's going to get speaking gigs. He's going to get a book. He's going to be on television shows. He's
This is
going to
like
be an
what Trump
advisor to
wanted to
companies.
do, but he accidentally became president.
Yes.
instead.
But yeah.
And Andrew Yang's young. He can do this. He's going to be rich for a long time.
Yeah. I mean, well, he's not rich yet.
Well, he will become rich.
But net worth $1 million is a joke.
Yes, I agree. But I didn't know that.
I can't believe I thought this guy was like rich.
Oh, you're
I
rich.
thought that was the whole thing. Gosh. Okay. Yeah, that's fair, man. Damn it. Okay. Who are we on Anand?
My loser is Myles Garrett, and it has nothing to do with him trying to kill a person on the football field.
We don't mind that.
Oh, that's the guy that hit the guy with the helmet?
Yeah.
What an idiot.
So today he's claiming racism, that the white quarterback called him a racial slur. Like he's on the way out. The NFL said the suspension's being upheld, and he just reaching now and says, "Oh, by the way, he called me a racial slur. That's why he did it."
That's a good way to go out.
It's a good way to maybe save your job.
Yeah.
Well, no one believes him.
You believe him?
Yeah.
Because what? You just hate
No, he
Pittsburgh?
doesn't.
You hate the Steelers?
I believe him. I need to clear my name.
What an idiot.
I can't believe they would do such a thing.
I mean, he just smacked a guy with a helmet.
Yeah. Idiot.
So he's out forever.
He's out for this season. He'll be back next year.
Yeah, next year we'll...
He's too good. This is our whole point about Colin Kyle. When you're that good, you get second chances.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. My loser, I probably had this one before. It's how I'm feeling this week. My loser is once again Democrats as a whole in politics.
Did you watch debate?
No, but I saw some clips. I'm never watching those things. I saw some clips. I just feel like nobody knows what they're doing. They're all fighting with each other at this point. Elizabeth Warren is spewing lies, according to Anand, knowingly.
Yeah.
Then at the same time, they're trying to impeach the president. It's like, to me, you're focused on impeachment, not focused on who's going to win, and then you're all fighting each other. You all sound a little crazy. I just think like the Trump thing was so bad for the country, but part of the reason he got elected was because the Democrats didn't have a good option then. And you have 4 years to get it together, realizing that you did such a bad job. And it doesn't look like they have it together. And it just looks like a shit show. So it's weird.
Yeah.
Like I've never felt, I mean, not that I've only even considered politics for the last probably 6 or 7 years. Mm-hmm. But like I've never felt like I'm definitely don't align with Republican beliefs, but I don't feel aligned to Democrats either right now.
That's the big problem.
Yeah.
Because you're basically, there's nothing that the Democratic Party is doing to resonate with normal people.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what to do here. So we're either like
What about
social
that peasant
justice.
Andrew Yang?
The peasant Andrew Yang is cashing in. We're gonna see his net worth a year from now, then 2 years from now. You're
Yeah,
like,
he
God
might be
damn
a
it, he
genius.
won.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to get him on Short Story Long. I can poke him a little bit.
Yeah,
You should be
you're
like,
broke.
how do you even afford to get here?
Just be like, I'll
Hey,
pay
did
for.
you even
I'll
pay
pay
for
for
your
your.
Uber
Just be like, maybe if
No,
you pay
now
for
he's
it
got campaign finances that he's probably misappropriating.
My friend Cliff is really good friends with him. We could try to get him on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll hit him up.
Okay.
Tell him not to listen to this episode.
Yeah, I mean, shit.
He doesn't have time to listen to this.
Okay, let's get into content recommendations for the weekend. What would you suggest, Dee?
I suggest, I just binge watched it on my flight. Jack Ryan, season 2, Amazon Prime. Unbelievable.
Is it really? Can
So
anyone-
that was going to be my content too, and I finished it this week. It's incredible.
Did you watch
Really
season 1 or
incredible?
season 2?
Season 2.
Yeah.
I'm fully caught up.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Hot!
It's fucking dope.
Hot!
Okay, man. I mean, when you're both together, I think I trust it.
Yeah, it's good.
It just does not seem to me like
It's so
It's
good.
so good.
It has everything you want.
Yeah.
Spies, foreign countries, dictators,
violence. But not like violence
sneak-
where it's like
it feels
gross.
corny.
No, it's
I'm
not
picturing
corny.
him like cartwheeling through.
No, no,
No,
no,
and,
no.
and they try to make the actual
Political.
plot a little more complex than it really needs
Yeah.
to be, just to make it seem like they're
Yeah,
doing
but
it.
it's good. It's
Got it,
good.
got it.
It's real, and the acting is good.
Yeah,
They
it's,
get
It's on,
real.
what? It's on Amazon?
Yeah.
yeah, it's really good.
Amazon Music is free now?
Yeah, with ads.
Gosh. Okay. It's not fair.
And I have one more content.
Yep.
The group chat TikTok. Our boy Pete's putting some good content out.
I've never even seen it.
He was a
My
little
God.
dejected when I saw this meme he did. He like walked through the middle of Wilshire
Yeah.
on a stoplight and
That
started
was
doing
fire.
a
It
turned
dance.
into
I got
the
a lot
baby.
of good
I gotta go on his
It's insane. You're gonna be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Like, it
You probably
literally
wondering what
feels-
you're paying me for.
It literally, yeah, you're gonna wonder how, like, what.
But he was a little dejected. A few of them didn't have the views he wanted. So
No, we
I
had
think
one
they're
take off
funny.
today, though.
Yeah, he had a
Yeah.
hit today.
Okay.
He had a hit today, and I will tell you, man, I have not seen him in the office like fucking around. He looks like he's doing his job. But then you look on TikTok and he's like dancing around and stomping his phone and like has
He's
all
in
these
the
things.
middle of Wilshire, one of the busiest streets, fucking doing a
Who
dance.
filmed that, Gian?
Yeah.
I hope you timed the crosswalk.
Yes. Yeah. No, you just like dodge the car.
It's gonna work. I'm telling you, he's gonna get like 1 million views on some stupid video.
It'll be great.
Can I make a recommendation?
Sure.
Can you at least have a different outfit
Yeah,
in
that's
every
was
wrong.
single?
just today.
Because I know, but like
Throw a
change
hoodie
the
on.
shirt. It looks like it doesn't look right when you're wearing the same shirt in the last 3 posts.
Just throw a hoodie on, a jacket.
yeah,
Guys, it's not like we work at a clothing company or anything. We don't have a
Exactly,
surplus.
Pete.
you have
I mean,
no
you're
excuse.
making us look bad. People are gonna look and be like, "Well, don't you guys make clothes?" Pete
we got-
decides to wear this fucking
Yes.
Wrangler shirt the whole
Same
time because
thing
he's a
every day.
Republican. What kind of shirt is that?
The 5'4" shirt.
Sorry, D. Okay, my recommendation is the movie Parasite. I mean, incredible. And I wish someone would have told me. I wish someone would have recommended it to me. I wish any friend would have spoke up and told me sooner. Incredible.
So similar to Taylor sitting here not listening to the podcast, Danny doesn't listen to the podcast. John was actually talking to me on the podcast and not listening.
So can I just ask you, because I was talking to Amanda, your wife, and I posted Parasite, and I was like, "Oh, have you seen it?" And she's like, "Yes, not only did I see it, but Anand talked about it on the podcast." Was that a content recommendation?
No, it was talking about, we were talking about like how current day like movies and stuff are representing what ultimately is going to happen, how
I
like the
remember.
uprising, it happened
You
in
saw it
Joker
that
and Parasite.
long ago
I saw it very early.
at the Grove?
Yeah.
Gosh. Okay. Well, incredible movie. I never in a million years would
Yeah,
have.
how did you get to it?
It was Kareen's little sister's birthday. She's a movie person, and that's what she wanted for her birthday. So sorry, Kareen, I was thinking like, ugh,
Yeah, you could not have been pumped.
like a Korean subtitled, like, ugh, but got to do it. And it was incredible.
Where'd you watch it?
Arclight.
Got it.
It was literally a better version of us.
Okay.
Wow.
Yep. It was a better
was
version
Korean.
of us, and it was what Joker wishes it was.
It was Korean with subtitles. It's really good.
Maybe we
So
should do
good.
our podcast in Korean.
With subtitles.
And that main actor from what I've been told, is like the Tom Hanks. He's like the dude in Korea.
The rich guy.
No, the poor guy, the dad of the family.
What is the movie about again?
Oh, because it looked like the rich guy was doing a
Social
lot of prep.
injustice,
It's
inequality.
basically like a rich family, poor family,
in
and
Korea.
the poor family infiltrates and takes over, and it's just like, it's like all the movies where like the poor
Yeah.
family finally
figures it
figures out how rich people live, and they're like, holy shit, this
Why
is.
don't we do this?
But
Yes.
way deeper, way
Yeah, yeah.
like in the sense of like way.
I simplified it, but yeah.
Yeah, but way better done than, to me it was honestly the better version of Us, and it was what Joker tried to be. That's what I honestly think. They pulled it off perfectly. I didn't like Us. I thought was cool. Joker I didn't like.
Which is
Controversial
crazy.
opinion. Yeah.
So like you're right on one, you're wrong on one.
Yep, that's our
There's
time,
a
guys.
beat.
We'll see.
Yeah, I like
It's either
that.
that or we were gonna, the building was blowing up. It's one of the two.
Okay. Anyway, I didn't like the Joker, and I thought Us was okay. I thought this movie, trying to address those issues, this movie was perfect. And to your point, which I'm sorry you told me a long time ago, it's pretty crazy that in Korea the same issues are relevant.
It's all over the world.
Yeah, that's scary. Okay, that's all we got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a new thing that we're going to try to do that we just decided in our weekly meeting. And that is that we want to talk about your guys' businesses. So what we want you to do is make a video. You can do it on your phone, selfie mode, telling us all about your business, what it is, what you do, who the customer is, whatever. We're then going to talk about it on the pod and here at the mics, and then we're going to post it. We're going to talk about it. So not only do you, get some free input and advice from the group chat crew, because we notice at a lot of our live shows and everywhere we go, people come up asking for advice, pitching their businesses, telling us what they do. So we want to give you some love on our newsletter, on our Instagram, on our podcast, talk about it, give you our input.
It could
all
be
the above.
any business, because our goal really here is to pay it forward. You guys have been supporting us, so we want to support all of you. We want to find the next great idea, concept, give it the proper exposure it needs. We just need you to do a video video post, but I want it from the founder or the CEO.
Of course. And this isn't this isn't Shark Tank, this isn't anything. We're just trying to give you awareness.
That's it.
So make a video. You can literally do it on selfie mode on your camera. You can set up a camera, whatever you want.
And I'll add, if we give constructive feedback, don't be offended. So
We
that's
will
part
be
of,
giving constructive feedback.
That's the whole point. So my point is,
Yep.
people that want to be a part of this, just know that we want to actually be helpful.
Yep.
So if we say, hey, why don't you do X, Y, and Z or do this differently, don't be offended.
Yep.
And to the millennials out there that want to do this, I'll be soft and kind with my words because I know it's difficult. So while they might be tough
Period.
on you,
Yeah.
I'll let you guys down easy.
Yeah, Taylor will make sure that he's very soft and kind and
Nurturing.
gives you a safe space to think about these ideas and reflect.
All ideas are good ideas, guys.
Yes, that's true. Okay, so send that. You can just email that to us at groupchatquestions@gmail.com. So that's groupchatquestions@gmail.com. Send it over. We're going to make some videos. We just really want to. We notice everyone coming up to us at these events and at these things. We want to put that out, use our platform to highlight some of you guys. What's our newsletter about?
Fan Love Friday.
Fan Love
We got some
Frickin'
questions.
Friday. So we got homework to do, huh?
We'll give you a couple sneak peeks, some questions. Isn't Dee mayor now or something? Can we get an update? What impact has he made on the community? Hot take.
Oh, yeah. Did you drop out?
That's right.
Not yet.
Okay, he's still in. He hasn't
And-
really made much of an impact, but
And for Monday's newsletter, Taylor's going to bash honey.
Yeah, I'm gonna roast them.
like that.
We're gonna have some roasted honey on Monday.
Roasted honey almonds.
Give us one more. What's another?
My question: in a hypothetical world where 5'4" and Young and Reckless didn't exist, and you have below $5,000 in your savings, Drama, Dee, and Anand, what company would you want to work for, and where would you want to live?
Okay.
It's
That's
good.
good.
That's cool.
You guys want to know the answers? Subscribe. Group-chat.com. Swipe up.
Let's go.
Good work, Taylor. I noticed you took your hat off.
I'm still wearing it. Okay. There's no cameras on me. Show me proof.
Okay, that's it, guys. Thank you so much. Have an incredible weekend. Hit us up on Instagram, and we'll be back on Monday.